We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after him early.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Heinicke. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Heinicke now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Heinicke. Going right back to Dotson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, Heinicke. Flushed out right. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that
touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin from 10 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Let's go, man. Let's go, fellas.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Marr able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, so effective.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 7.
Prescott from the gun. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Maher is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go, baby. Let's run that, dog. This is where you step, baby. Let's rock and roll. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's be smart. Let's go. Let's keep starting. Every week.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. From the 29, Heinicke. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 45 on second down, Heinicke.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and 5.
Get something together. Me and you, baby. Me and you.
Heinicke now. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, 40 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Prescott on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, You're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the play fake, Heinicke. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. From the 25 on 2nd down, Heinicke
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Heinicke. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Heinicke. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Heinicke to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing. Heinicke.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 7, Heinicke looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Heinicke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage. Heinicke got an open man, finds Gibson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Now Heinicke. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, right back to Gibson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. There was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33. Here's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Second and 2.
Prescott now, option right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
The kick by Marr is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Do your thing. Let's go now. Let's go. All right, go get him now. What's the deal, y'all? Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go, brother.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Heinicke now.
Got his target, Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
To the air again, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. That's a familiar call during this game. A lot of runs have been stopped right around the line of scrimmage.
And how about the big D tackle there? Not just eating up blockers, but making the tackle himself. We're seeing a lot more hand movement from those big guys up front to shed blockers and then go get ball carriers.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Here's Dak.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Let's go, y'all. Let's play. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Yeah, go right now. Whatever it takes. Oh, yeah. Turn it up. Come on with it, man. What's the deal, y'all? Let's go do this, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Let's do it. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
After the sack on 1st down.
Heinicke, pass complete, Samuel. And he's going to get some of that yardage back. Still doesn't have a 1st down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Heinicke.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have a chance to win the game here in overtime.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive, so now sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Throwing. Heinicke. Quick slant. Dotson.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here's a give to Gibson.
Oh, nice move. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
65 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On the counter, Gibson.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
This to win it in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 42. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Now Dak. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep, and that's why the comeback route is so effective.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
On second down, Elliott once more.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.